Have you ever had an extremely meaningful friendship which you thought would never come to an end? You thought you both are going to grow old together. You'll be like those cute little grannies going to coffee shops or going to restaurants and just chatting about your life and about your grandkids and about your kids and what's going on and all that kind of stuff. But unfortunately, both of you grew apart. Suddenly, you realized that the person who was so close to you now doesn't understand you. It felt as though you were hanging out with a complete stranger. You both just grew, but you all grew differently. That is completely normal. That happens in a lot of friendships. I know that a friendship breakup can be so profoundly painful, and it feels like there's a sense of loss and confusion, and you don't quite feel like yourself because a big chunk of your life has just been taken out and thrown into the garbage, and it's really difficult to heal. But in this video, I will be covering all of those things. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ayushi, and in today's video we are going to be talking about friendship breakups. I am going to be highlighting all of the intricacies of how to deal with a friendship breakup. If you don't feel everything that you're going through in that moment and you bottle it up, it is going to come out in different ways. Maybe you'll get really frustrated with other people in your life because of something that happened with that friend of yours who you were so close to. Maybe you'll act up in different ways. You'll turn towards really harmful substances, or you'll feel like you are not worth it, or you let yourself down constantly. And so it is important to feel, and there are multiple ways that you can do this. You can journal, like I always say. It is an incredible way to just put down your thoughts and just release all of that energy out onto paper. You can also, of course, record yourself, record a voice note. That is something that helps me deeply. You know, sometimes you're so frustrated, you just want to raise your voice and you just want to talk loudly and you just want to put out all that frustration, and sometimes writing it down doesn't do it. And if you have to cry, if you have to vent to somebody else, please do it, and do it fully. This is essential for you to get past this phase in your life and then grow from there. Because friendship breakups are not the end all. You will meet other people. You will be able to have deep and meaningful relationships with other individuals. This is not an end. It was just a chapter in your life that taught you so much. It not only teaches you about yourself and who you truly are, but a friend is like your guiding partner through a lot of different phases of your life. They can help you grow in your career, in your education, in your relationships. They can help you get out there, communicate, and get to know other people so that you learn how to socialize better. Somebody who you go to when you're feeling stressed, somebody who you celebrate every win of your life with. Friendships are beautiful, and it's not the end. You will find somebody, and there is transformative power in closure, even if it's imperfect. Don't put that pressure on yourself that you have to get past this immediately and you have to move on to other things in your life. Healing is not linear. You have to understand that. Healing takes time, and healing comes and goes in different phases. One day you will be happy. The next day, even if it's been like 2 or 3 years after your friendship breakup, you might just remember this person and feel a gush of sadness, but that is okay. Memories come and go. You can't control these things. If you're interested, then stay tuned, because I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of actionable steps towards your healing journey, which I'm sure you'll be able to implement in your life. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and let's get into it. Number 1, recognize signs of a draining friendship. Trust your feelings. Think about how you feel after you interact with a certain friend. Do you go back home feeling anxious, unhappy, or very all over the place? Or do you feel like, oh my god, that was such an incredible time. I feel at ease. I feel as though I could really just put my stresses away and have the best time and just forget about everything. Analyze your feelings, because feelings can be key indicators of the dynamics within a friendship. Assess the balance. Reflect on whether this friendship is one-sided, filled with constant conflict, or if it's just lacking mutual respect. This is going to give you clarity on your friendship and where this relationship is going. Number 2, set boundaries to protect your mental space. Limit contact. If you feel as though meeting with this friend is negatively impacting you, then you need to take a step back. You need to reduce the frequency of communication and interaction and really reflect on how this friendship is serving you. And it is very important to preserve your mental well-being. So always put that on the forefront of anything you do. Practice emotional attachment. Remind yourself that you cannot control anybody else's behavior, only your response to it. This is essential because sometimes you'll find yourself in situations where you're having a conversation with the other person and you feel so frustrated, you feel so much anger, but you also feel love towards that person. You're going through a bunch of emotions, your adrenaline is rising, you feel like, oh my God, why is this person not understanding where I'm coming from? Why are they not getting my point of view? When I'm respecting them, I'm listening to everything they have to say. Why is it that my words are not taken seriously? I know in moments like these, you cannot act out of frustration. Please step back. Step away from that conversation. Come back to it when you are much calmer. You have been able to really gather your thoughts and give it some time. Take some deep breaths and practice grounding techniques. Because sometimes out of frustration and anger, we say things we don't mean. Articulate your words well and get your point across. Create an inner dialogue. Positive self-talk and reassurance is a wonderful technique to remind yourself that you are worthy and that somebody else's behavior towards you and somebody else's actions towards you does not define the kind of person you are, and it shouldn't affect your mood. Affirmations like "I'm in control of my emotions" can help you maintain mental clarity. We have reached the most difficult part. Decide when it is time to move on. You have to reflect with clarity. If you come to a point where you realize, shit, maybe this friendship has run its course and there is no mending the friendship, then you need to step away, because it is not worth your time, your energy, you chasing behind this person when they're giving you absolutely no importance in their life and they're telling you blatantly on your face that they do not care about you. Then why are you staying? You need to leave, because it is affecting your mental well-being. You're going to feel this shame. You're going to feel like, oh my God, I failed myself. I can't even be in one friendship. Like, why do people just come and go out of my life? You're going to do all of this negative self-talk for what? For another person who did not realize your worth? For another person who could not even stand by you when you needed them the most? If this person comes around, they come around, but if they don't let it go. Evaluate your well-being. You have to think about this. When you grow older, you realize life is stressful as it is. You don't need the drama. I'm here to remind you that it's not your fault. This is not because of something you did. It just had to happen. People outgrow each other. God put certain people in your lives to teach you a lesson, and that's simply it. You have to close that chapter and move forward in life, because everyone's life is difficult. Nobody's life is easy, okay? You can't sit here and constantly cry about and complain about things that didn't go your way. But these are lessons that teach you to be very wary of people that you meet and people that you bring close towards you. Number 4, exit gracefully and with intention. Every single emotion that you are feeling, communicate it. Sit with them, talk through things that affected you, listen to them, keep your ears open and listen to their side. We have different goals and we must chase those goals in order to be fully fulfilled in our lives. And if that means we have to go our separate ways, so be it. A lot of people hate confrontation. I don't recommend it, but gradually increase your distance from this person by maybe responding less frequently, or maybe going out with this person less frequently. It's a weird sense because you haven't gotten that closure. However, sometimes it can help when you're too afraid to confront the other person. Number 5, focus on healing and moving forward. It's okay to give yourself time to feel these emotions without judgment. Feel the sadness and guilt. Have ice cream and watch a movie and eat popcorn and do whatever you have to do. Don't binge eat, but like do whatever it takes to make you happy. Go to a rage room, take a plate, write a bunch of things and like put in a Ziploc and throw it somewhere. Whatever. Let yourself grieve. But now we're gonna move on to redirecting our energy. Redirect it towards your favorite hobbies, be it singing, dancing, making videos, or if it's like cooking, journaling, painting, playing sports, whatever it is. Distract yourself, divert your mind and your attention towards other things, because you'll realize how wonderful and amazing life is, and things don't always have to be sad and boring. Learn and grow. Reflect on what this friendship taught you about boundaries, needs, and desires, and use these insights in order to build healthier, stronger connections in the future. Number 6, and our last point, is cultivate new and positive connections. Be ready for new friendships. Be open to them. Embrace any opportunities that come your way, be it like social events or parties, or even just a one-on-one conversation with somebody at work. When you build these new friendships, you'll feel so liberated. You'll feel at ease. You'll feel like, wow, like getting to know new people is amazing. And you'll realize, oh, is this friendship adding value to my life? Should I maybe open up to them fully, or should I just keep a distance? And you don't need to have like 10,000 best friends. I know, like, you see like all of these people on Instagram and social media having like 15 girlfriends, and that's okay. If you have one, that's completely fine. And even if you don't, build that relationship with yourself, because self-love and self-care, I always say, are the most important things. Be authentic, and you need to put yourself out there in the most pure and raw version, because that's the only way you will cultivate healthy and meaningful friendships, and people who reciprocate, people who you can relate to, and people who respect you and give you what you need in that friendship just as much as you do to them. Before I take your leave, I want you to remember that meaningful friendships arise when you least expect them. So don't worry about finding a new friend immediately. You can take your time to heal. You can take your time to just learn about yourself and focus on your self-love journey, because that is most important. The moment you are confident and you love yourself fully, trust me, you will be able to give that love out without even realizing it. And other people will be able to feel that energy and that aura from you. And so you're going to attract people who will be able to provide you with that same love and warmth that you give to them. So take your time in friendships. You don't have to open up quickly. You don't have to think about what other people are talking about. People will always talk, be it positively or negatively. You cannot let all of that external noise get to your head, because that is the moment you will be at a standstill. You will hinder your progress, and why do you want to do that? Honestly, go out there and live your fullest, because that's what you've been put on this earth for. Not to stand and let other people dictate your life. What makes you happy, and do it with full compassion. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I hope that I was able to share something valuable through this video. I know that there is somebody out there who's going through this, and I hope that this video could be of some help and you can implement these tips in your life and really be able to become the strongest version of yourself. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!